Hey, cunts, don't forget to click the subscribe button.
This is the first Corona event we've had, and unfortunately I predict Scotland's going to go bankrupt. I'm not joking. Huh? Can we roll it up? Well, the English tried to help them out 700 years ago, and that didn't work out well. And the English are still trying to help them. I'm being sarcastic now because the Scots don't want the English help, and I mean we can go on and on. But this was our first seminar under these conditions, and because of Sally and Kim and the staff, they did a good job, terrific job. So we didn't suffer much pain. In fact, I don't believe we suffered any pain. I personally like the new setup in the pavilion. I never thought I'd say that because we were going to rip it down and build a swimming pool a couple years ago, so I'm glad I did. But we're here, and we will already have the next seminar in a couple of weeks, full sold out. And slowly but surely, the people are coming to not the people, but the people that are interested in what we do, creating generational wealth, are coming to the realization that we're the only game in town. And once you get outside in the real world, because this is Shangri-La, this is in the real world. Once you get out in the real world, more and more people are going to understand we're the only game in town. And the people that are building up boards, like the 19-year-old German kid right now, which I take my hat off to him, are realizing we're the only game in town, vis-a-vis banding together to create generational wealth. Now, I hope with all my heart that I'm not right about the next stage is The Walking Dead. But I believe that I'm not wrong. And again, the first step of crisis management is calm everybody down. So you lie to them. And that's, in my judgment, what the governments are doing now. I think that the kids that have said that COVID-19 is a joke, have like that kid that licked the toilet and is now dead, believe it's for real. How real it is around the world, and if the numbers are really 10, 15 times worse, then they're telling us we're in for a long haul, but that's good for us. And I've taken some heat on the social media, which I'm used to the heat on social media, that we're benefiting, we're the beneficiaries of this. We're the robin bearers of the 21st century. In every crisis, somebody gets rich. Every crisis since caveman, somebody gets filthy fucking rich. And as far as I'm concerned, it's going to be us. Now, not that the guys that have been through the seminar before you have a head start, because they really don't. Because unfortunately, a lot of them have slowed down because they believe that the press. Unlike the people that you've seen on the webinars, Thomas, Andreas, the Viking bitch, and Gerard, who are doing deals as we speak in the Corona environment, in addition to guys like Marcus Bauer, who I've been in contact with, and the other guys and gals that I've mentioned. And as I predicted, we're doing not quite twice as much, but almost twice as many deals under Corona as we did pre-Corona. Now, when I said that, I'm sure, I'm not sure what they thought, but I knew, and I was depending on a few of the kids that came here before you that were going to really bust their balls and get out there and hump, and they did. They haven't let me down. And you've heard it with your own ears. Now, there's still people on YouTube that think that those are from Central Casting and I'm hiring these guys to say these things. But I stopped trying to figure out the why. There you are, arbitrage. The why. I stopped long time ago. Because most people are stupid. ill-informed, notwithstanding they may have education. This is our time. I mean, you've heard me get passionate 2 or 3 times. I mean, choked up because I know what's possible. I see a 19-year-old kid with no qualifications, and that's impossible to what he did. And our German friend here will attest to it is so impossible, it's beyond Allah's comprehension. Yet a little young kid is able to do it in a very tough environment. Now, the song used to be, if you can do it in New York, Frank Sinatra, you can do it anywhere. Well, if you can do this motherfucker at 19 in Germany, you can do it, I mean, fuck, you can do it anywhere. You can do it anywhere. And so there's no reason that you won't succeed other than between your ears. That's it. And I beat to death the fear of a false expectation appearing real, emotional bank accounts, the death. I rearranged a seminar a couple times after reading your commentary on the movies, etc., and listening to your questions in the classroom or in the pavilion. It's not a classroom, and so you're as ready as you're going to be, and but you don't need any homework. All you need to do is pull the fucking trigger. I'm going to say again, you don't need any homework, blah blah blah. And in my judgment, if you're not doing healthcare or techie, short it. If you're not going to do healthcare and techie, forget about it. Some of you have some other ideas. I've shot down 3 or 4. In fact, nobody had an idea worth of shit. And I know a few of you were crestfallen by me saying that it wasn't worth a shit. But it wasn't worth a shit in this environment. It's easier to buy revenue. We're in the buying revenue mode, nothing else. We're not in the turnaround. We're not asset strippers, although we got Mr. Asset here that will probably go on and try to asset strip some shit. But I mean, buying revenue. And it's for sale, and it's for sale cheap, and it's for sale between 25 and 50%. In some cases, 100% less than it was a year ago. Their asking price. I taught you how to get money from them to take over their companies. We talked about the holding company and how to structure it. You have more than enough information. In some cases, because of your education and your background, you have too much information already. Too much information because you're going to ask too many questions. You don't just not memorize is the wrong word, but go and go on LinkedIn and get yourself a chairman and start. And you saw the time schedule, 10 days, blah 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 blah. Now that's the 60-day. Slow mail. That's like a regular mail as compared to the internet. You don't have to go. You don't have to take that much time. You can do it in 10 or 15 days. If you stay, as much as you guys watch porn, if you spend that much time arbitrage on finding a chairman, you'll have this shit done in a couple of weeks. You too, assets. Instead of jerking off in front of porn, and it's like the millennials and the kids used to tell me, the only thing we know how to do is make our laptops sticky. I didn't know what that meant when I first heard it a few years ago. Now all of you smile, so you know what it means. The first time I had to ask somebody, what the fuck do they mean? Well, that same porn time on building a dream team, etc., and you know, the next time we raise a glass, it'll be congratulating you on making money. Now, what do you call it? Gerard and the Viking bitch, and we're different. The Thomas, who sounds like a fucking zealot preacher, he's also the most successful. I'm not poking fun at the fact that he's a zealot preacher, because he is currently the most successful out of, in my current stable. And Andreas, who is also successful, but not so far yet as Thomas has been. You've heard it. They're not lying to you. They're not lying to you. They got no reason to lie to you. Now, this was only 4 people that were willing to talk to you. The rest say, fuck you, I hope you drowned, I'll help you drown, because they consider you competition. But from those 4, you've got a potpourri of success. And they're doing terrific. And the kids are doing terrific. And we've been blessed, other than 1 or 2 days of rain here. We've been blessed because this isn't normally how the weather is. Believe me. This was the weather when I bought the place and they sucked me into the fucking vortex that I thought it was like this. It's not. So in that regard, we've been blessed. And my 75th birthday is in a few days, and Sally and I are going to hide someplace to celebrate it. But I mean, I want to, let's see, where's my drink? I want to wish you the best, as they say up here, and I want you to go out there and rip their fucking heads off and shit down their necks, and to your quantum leap success, and to making a lot of fucking money. Cheers.
Cheers.